The Toronto GTA real estate housing market tightens as sales show a 37% hike in January 2024 compared to the year before with 4,223 home transactions. What does that mean for you if you are watching the real estate movements in Toronto? Hi, my name is Lei and I'm a Toronto realtor and mortgage agent licensed in the province of Ontario, serving the Greater Toronto area. This channel is all about real estate, and if this is your thing, give us a like and subscribe for more. Compared to December, it shows a 22.62% increase from 3,444 transactions to 4,223 transactions month over month. This can be attributed to a steady policy rate from the Bank of Canada, which has held its overnight rate at 5% since July 2023. The sales can be attributed to the lower cost of borrowing that resulted in mortgage rates improvement. But as you know, lower interest means more buyer interest, and this has started to show in the home prices. Let's compare the average sales price from January 2024 to January of 2023. It's slightly lower year over year at $1,026,703 compared to the month before by 5.44%. It means to say that although there are more transactions coming in the year, the prices are still lower but trending up. Let's look at the year over year summary next. There's more listing in the market this year than the year before by 6%. There's more active listings as well at 10,093 compared to January of 2023. That's 8.5% improvement. As we said earlier, the average sales price is 1% lower year over year. We noticed that the average days on the market is longer at 54 days compared to 41 days the year before. We're talking about real time. We're talking about the real time that the homes are originally in the market, regardless of how many times it's been relisted. If you're thinking of selling your home this year and listing it at the marketable price, it will take longer than it used to be, almost 2 months. Price depends on the demand for the home. If your home is in the prime location and what most buyers are looking for, it might get sold faster than the average home. Looking at the sales by home type, we're seeing more home sales outside of the Toronto 416 by a lot. That means more and more sales are happening outside. More people are considering moving outside the city in the hope of finding more affordable housing. It is the opposite when it comes to the condo apartments. More people are seeking to stay in the city. Maybe most buyers are getting priced out on the freehold market and has to resort to living on the outskirts of Toronto. But those who want to stay has to settle on living in condo apartments. For most first-time home buyers with a tight budget, condo apartments are the most affordable at the moment. Let's break down the 4,223 transactions that happened in January by region. The City of Toronto took 35% of the chunk, having 1,472 transactions, followed by Peel Region 20% at 829 transactions. Then York Region 18% at 775, then Durham Region 13% at 539 transactions. With regards to the asking to sales price ratio, homes in the city are seeing 97% and an average of 33 to 51 days in the market. Durham Region is seeing about 99% of asking price and about 25 to 41 days on the market before it gets sold. Peel at 98% and 32 to 49 days. It looks like more actions are taking place outside of the city as we see that asking to sales price ratios are higher and less days in the market. Across the board, the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board is reporting 97% ask to sold price ratio and an average of 32 to 49 days on the market with 2.5 months of inventory. Are we in a seller's market or a buyer's market right now? Statistically, we are still very much in the seller's market because although it takes longer to sell some inventories, the price has not gone up as crazy as before, and the number shows we still just have about 2.5 months inventory. That's the liquidity of the Toronto real estate market at the moment. We'll talk about market absorption rate in another video to come. If we look at what people are buying, it looks like most people want detached home, taking 41.3% of the sales, followed by condo apartments at 31.6%. And most of these sales are happening in the 1 million to 1.25 million range for detached homes and 500 to 599,000 range for condo apartments. Translating it into how much income you need to afford this home, given minimum down payment and least amount of liabilities, you should have about $125,000 annual income to afford the $500,000 home, and has to have about $285,000 income to buy the $1 million home. Of course, this depends on the down payment. If you can afford more down payment, then income can be lower. That brings us to today's mortgage rates. Mortgage rate this week is at 5.04 to 5.09% purchase rates for 5-year fixed rate, and prime minus 0.9% for variable rate, where today's prime rate is still at 7.2%. What do you think of today's market? Do you think prices will keep trending up and mortgage rates will keep going down? Will the home demand makes it difficult for first-time home buyers to have a good start at home ownership? What do you think has to happen in order for the prices to be affordable? Will these home prices trigger another inflation hike that will make the Bank of Canada put another brake into the home spending? Write your comments below. Well, it's anybody's guess at this point. As you know, it all depends on so many factors. Until the government finds a place to build more affordable housing for everyone, this will never get resolved. This is all the time we have for today. If you like these topics, please give us a like and subscribe to this channel so we can keep producing this type of videos. My name is Villar-Cisneros, and this is Toronto Living.